your hosts, Kelly and Rooty.
And welcome back to You'll Love It Here podcast.
And today we are doing a little segment of Truth or Drink.
We're just switching it up for you guys. It's weird because we have no laptops. We usually have our laptops with our little notes on there, and we have no Coronas.
Yep.
Realize
so this
that.
is a very different one.
We're trying to be wholesome today and not drink alcohol, but
Until later.
Let's do it. Yeah. I said let's drink tonight.
It's Friday.
I'm the type of person that if I'm day drinking, I can't make it tonight.
Yeah.
She can drink in the day and make it to the night. I feel like I
can.
just, for some reason, just my battery just runs out and I fucking crash out.
Yeah. I can hold it on.
You just drink like 15 Red Bulls and somehow live.
Exactly.
Let's do a fake Corona thing. Wait. Oh, yeah. That was the lamest thing we ever did before.
There's literally something in my eye.
Lip gloss on teeth.
We gotta start over now.
Oh, no. We just
the
got
whole
there, I
time?
think. I think because you laughed.
Ew.
You crying already, buddy?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Very emotional today.
It's okay. We need to use that for the thumbnail so people think that you were crying. Screenshot that moment. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, we're playing Truth or Drink today.
We have a very nasty fucking bottle of...
This is gonna want to make us want to tell the truth
truth.
because all we have is freaking Jose Cuervo in this bitch, and it's like 5 years old. Like it's been sitting in here for so long. So,
Yeah.
but let's just
Jump right in.
roll with the punches here. Should we start with? We have this game called Keep It Play. Oh, my nice friends gave it to me. They started this game. Should we start with these or should we start with our own?
Maybe with our own and end with those.
We wrote our own, and we have some funny ones too.
Yeah.
Oh, we try to do some serious ones because we feel like we're always just goofing around. So we try to do some more serious questions today.
See a different side of us. We have
We're
a deep
grown,
side.
We're grown women.
Yeah.
Serious people.
We're adults.
Okay.
Okay, everyone? We're adults. Okay.
You're going first?
You can go first.
Okay. Pour the shots, because you're probably going to need one at least.
Okay. Don't mind me.
Okay. Do you think men who are overly homophobic are secretly gay?
I feel like back in the day, like when you're younger and like you can't really like express
Your sexuality?
your sexuality, or like I think that is a sign maybe, but I feel like as you get older I just think men are just like, no, I don't play that shit, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's just like it is extreme, but it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think there's different cases.
Yeah, for sure. I feel
'Cause
like
I've
some
been
guys
around
are
a guy-
just scared to even have people think that they could be gay, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that
I
doesn't
see
mean
both
that-
sides because
yeah.
I've been around a guy who's like secretly gay, and I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
And he like make gay jokes. You know what I mean? Like,
So it's, maybe it's hidden in plain
yeah,
sight.
yeah, exactly. That's
Reverse psychology.
I've been around two of them, actually.
That's smarter.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology would work better if you're trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, a gay guy would never say that.
Exactly. 100%.
That doesn't
So I
make
think
sense.
now as we're getting older, I think they're like masking it well with plain sight.
I do
vibes.
think as a teenager, a lot of people as teenagers, like in high school and stuff, that was super like, nah.
Yeah.
Those were the ones that just felt like they couldn't be open about it at that time.
Yeah, I think even like when it comes to like girls, like I feel like I've so many of my like teammates growing up were like, no, I would never, and they're like gay now, and
Really?
I'm like, yeah.
Do you think, I feel like I haven't came across a lot of girls that are like scared to admit that they
I haven't either, but
because I feel like it's very normal
very
for girls
normal,
to
yeah.
either be bisexual or gay, and people don't judge them as hard as they would judge guys. So I don't come across that
I
a
think
lot.
when you're younger though, like just being gay in general.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're younger, I feel like especially playing basketball, everyone just assumes you're gonna be gay. So
Yeah.
it's like, no. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel like a lot of the times, like when I was growing up.
Did you feel like
and now they're like,
do you feel like that's
married or
true?
have-
Do you think a lot of most girls that play basketball are some type of gay? Like what percentage?
Yeah, it's a pretty high percentage. It's a pretty high
Why do you
percentage.
think that is?
I don't know.
You think it's
I don't-
because it's like a sport where you have to kind of be tough or
I don't think so, because it's like all my friends personally like were very girly that played, and like none of us are gay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like it's possible, but it's like at the same time, yeah, I do see why, because you're like, I don't know, like maybe like the body is built differently, you feel more like masculine.
it's a masculine oriented sport, and I
Yeah.
feel like people.
So it's rare. Like,
people care so much about men's basketball, and they don't give women's basketball enough attention.
Credit, yeah.
So I feel like y'all, it's just automatically, okay, basketball is a guy's sport
Yeah.
automatically. So you guys probably feel like you have to adapt to that culture.
I will say, in a lot of like the greats and like really good players played with boys growing up. So it's like maybe they just adapted to like, you know what I'm saying? But not saying that if you're masculine.
That's what I was about to say.
Gay.
Yeah,
because
being gay doesn't mean that
Yeah.
you have to be like a boy. You can be super girly and be gay. So
it really just depends. But I don't know. I feel like it is the stereotype, and it's like there is a high percentage. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, definitely not. There's a high percentage of women's basketball that are
I wonder
gay.
why that is. We should do a research project.
Yeah, but there's a lot of soccer players too.
Exactly, and softball.
Yeah, so it's not just basketball.
Maybe just because you're around.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
Because I don't think that's true. I feel like, I don't think it's about being around. You can be
Right.
Men are around men all
Exactly.
day long.
I don't know.
They want to be with their homeboys all day long. Doesn't
So bad.
So badly. Homeboy down.
Guys are so excited. They'll do a backflip to hang out with their homeboys at any moment.
A backflip. A high jump.
Your turn.
Okay. Wee! So fucking excited. What do you feel your biggest flaw is?
That's crazy. That was my next question for you.
No.
Yes.
You can still ask me.
Okay. Physically or mentally? Either one?
Or both.
Mentally. I'll start with physically because I can think of those off the top. I honestly hate being tall. If I could just be, I'm 5'9.5". Kelly swears I'm taller than that, but either way, I'm really tall for a girl, and I wish I could be like 5'7". Still, I like tall, but I don't want to be this tall because when I wear heels, I'm like 6 feet tall, and most men are freaking 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be smaller than my man, and you know what I'm trying to say? And in a room where me and you go and we wear heels and we're in a room and we're like the tallest people in there, it just makes me feel like a freak.
She hates it so much, and I'm like, I'm here. I like it. Like, I like that. Like, I'm taller than the average girl. Like, I don't know why. But she's just like, I'm not wearing heels tonight. And I'm like,
Makes me feel like a freak of nature.
I like when we both go out and wear heels because we're the same height.
At
so
least
it's
we're
like,
tall together.
Exactly. And that's why when she's not wearing heels, I'm like, I want to wear heels. But then I don't because I'm like, I don't want to be fucking giant by myself. But I like walking in a room and I'm like the tallest. I'm never the tallest. No, sometimes.
Yeah, even over the guys. But it's because the average guys are 5'9" or 5'10".
But I think height is amazing. Like, I feel like, this is your question. Let me shut up.
Okay. Mentally, I feel like, I don't know how to put it in words. I feel like let me think. Not that I'm lazy, but I feel like I overthink things so hard to where I have goals, and this is my biggest frustration, makes me hate myself so much. I have things that I want to do and that I know I can do. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that I can do anything that I want. But it's like, I say, okay, I need to make more money, and I know exactly what to do that, and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I think about in my head, I sit there all day like, okay, what's the first step? What's the second step? What order should I do it in? Instead of just being like, do it, go do something. You know what I'm saying? And I just think about it way too hard, and then I just get high, and then I fall asleep. And it's just like a vicious cycle. Like, I get stressed out from thinking, and I'm like, I need to get high to stop thinking about this. And then I get high, and I fall asleep, and I don't get nothing done. So I think I am a motivated person on the inside, and I believe in myself, but I think too hard about stuff instead of taking action and making it happen, and I don't like live up to my fullest potential. So, but that's something that I've been working on as an adult in adult life, and I think it's been a slow process, but I'm trying, and I have accomplished a lot of stuff. I'm very proud of myself, and I love my life, and I did most of the things I prayed for. I have came true, you know. So try not to beat myself up too much about it, but I just feel like I have a vision for myself that's higher than what I'm at, and I'm not there.
But that's actually a thing. Like, I saw something where it's like, when it's so many things that you want to do, you become, what is it called? You're like stuck. It's like stagnant. Like, you're stuck in the moment, or like it's too many like things to get to that, so you just stay. I forgot what it's called. I literally just saw it on TikTok the other day.
Even when it comes to the smallest stuff, like, okay, I want to have a productive day today, and I have a lot of things to do, and I wake up and I'm like, okay, first I'm gonna clean my room, then I'm gonna wash the dishes, then I'm gonna work out, and then I'm like, oh wait, what order should I do this? And then I end up not doing any of them. But
I think I saw what am I trying to like diagnose?
What does that mean? ADHD?
Yeah, it was like a symptom of ADHD because that happens to me too. Like, I feel like I want to be productive, and I'm like, doo doo doo. How do I begin this?
Exactly. Where do I start? That's the question. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, I think that is. Do you feel like you have ADHD, or do you?
But I know you're not supposed to take Adderall if you're not prescribed it. But the times that I take Adderall, it's made me a superhuman. Like, everything that I do want to do, it completely erases that time of me sitting there thinking. I'm like, okay, gotta do this, do it now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, everything I needed to get done, I get it done in one day. All the thoughts that I'm thinking of and all my ideas, I execute it immediately.
Yeah.
So the fact that Adderall works extremely well on my brain makes me think maybe I do have ADHD. But I probably have a lot of diagnosis of things. I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and I was on medication for it. But I'm like, I'm sure you could diagnose many people with many things, but I always told myself I'm going to try my hardest to not depend on any medications or anything like that. I just want to strengthen my brain and strengthen my soul to try to work on those things and fix them myself before like reverting to I would rather go to therapy or, you know what I mean, instead of taking medication if I don't absolutely have to. But
yeah, isn't it so crazy that some people live life without like any type of anything?
No alcohol, no weed, no
I'm talking about like no problems, like no anxiety, no
you think so?
Stuckness.
Yeah, I think there's some people like that.
Yeah, definitely. They just wake up and no thoughts. They're just like, today's a great day. Like, no, like, negative thoughts never cross their mind.
I'm sure everyone has some negative thoughts, but some people are just very, like, straightforward mind, you know?
Yeah. Your turn. Oh. We're doing good on answering.
We are.
Well, it hasn't been hard questions to answer.
Is there anything that you feel like a guy has done to you or an experience that you've had with a man in the past that has kind of messed up how you're going to be with men in the future? Like, kind of traumatized you when it comes to relationships moving forward?
I think no. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I try my hardest, like, to give people a clean slate, like, when I meet them, or I'll, like, judge their character, or I'll just be like, people can change, or people can do this, whatever. Like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt before I start just thinking that they're just gonna play me or do anything like that. But I think it's the reverse that I've come into problem with. Like, I've been treated so well by men that I'm like, when I get into a relationship or meet someone new and they're not doing that, I'm like, I get attitude. I'm like, well, you know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy. That's I've never heard that before, but that is a very good point. I feel like if you, and I feel like, I don't know your relationship with your dad that much, but he seems like he's taking care of you well, you know what I'm saying? And if you had past relationships where they took care of you well, and now you're looking for that forever. And that's hard. That's rare to find. That's very rare to find. So I understand your struggle.
Exactly. It's rare to find. And then it's like, on top of that, like, you put expectations on someone, and it's like, you expect them to be a certain way, and it's like, not everybody's like that, especially like in the beginning stage. So I think I found myself like
projecting that
or like expecting things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's really not fair to the person, because why would I expect that so soon? But I've gotten that so soon before, but it's not everybody is built the same.
Everyone's
like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it'll probably be better if it slowly progresses to that, and then eventually it's not even about like materialistic things or anything like that, but it's just like, just being like looked after, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
I feel like I've been greatly looked after in relationships, and like,
it's a red flag to me occasionally though if it's at the very beginning and they're going above and beyond at the very beginning, because I'm like, you don't even know me that well. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you? I feel like it's like love bombing sometimes.
But like, why do you feel like that? Because I never think like that.
Like maybe because I'm like, you don't even know me that well. Why are you going above and beyond?
Maybe they're trying to court you, or like trying to, you know what I'm saying? But also, like, do you feel like some people are like this? Like, I don't know about you, but some people are like, when good things start happening to them, or like guys start doing things, you're like,
Exactly.
And it's like, that's not good though, to think like that. You should think like, I deserve this.
Yeah.
It's you should be doing this.
Yeah.
You're not surprised by it. And I feel like that's my mindset. Like, I'm not surprised by anything that happens to me, because I'm like, great, I deserve this. You know what I'm saying? But some people have a hard time accepting that. And I think in the beginning I used to have a hard time accepting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is the catch here?
I think
But maybe you think
had
that,
such low expectations and the opposite that I'm like, I don't know how to accept when guys, and I don't know how to ask for stuff from guys. I feel like I'm trying to learn that as I grow up, and that I do deserve. Like if I want something, asking for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whether not talking about just money or whatever, but just anything that I want from them, emotionally, physically.
Because do you feel like you are scared to ask because you've been disappointed?
Or just like, I don't want them to think that I'm like needy or something, you know what I mean? Or
I think guys like that. Like, I don't think they like needy, but I think guys like to be like, oh, she depends on me, she needs me, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys like, well, most guys, I don't know about every guy, but I still feel like majority of guys, I feel like they're built to, like, if they're raised right and they're they're a good person, like, they're built to, like, look after a woman and, like, be a provider, not like necessarily in money status or whatever, but like just a provider general. Like, I got you, like, you need help, like oh call me if your car breaks down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god, I'm having this problem. Like, what should I do?
That, like you look up to them and you want their opinion and you want their help.
And that's one of my number one things that I do like about being in a relationship is, of course, I have my mom and my dad and my family and stuff that I can always call, but it's like something about having that man in your life to where you know if something's going on, whether it's like I stubbed my toe and it hurts, should I go to the emergency room, or like fucking something serious. There's someone there that you know you can call and 100%. They're gonna like try to help you through it.
That's the best part about having a relationship, and it's the worst part when you don't have that anymore and you go through something and you're like, oh, I wish I could call.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that makes you go back to somebody that you shouldn't go back to because you feel alone and you're like, I need someone to talk to about this.
Yeah, exactly. Good thing I have great friends in my life. Because I'm like, there's times where I just be sad. But anyway.
Your turn?
Wait, I don't remember. Is it my turn?
Yeah, I asked you about if a guy did something to you that.
Oh, yeah. What scares you the most about getting older?
Being wrinkly? No. But for real, though. Actually, I feel like that's actually true. Because of my whole life, not to sound conceited or something, but I feel like ever since I was little, everyone's like, oh, you're so pretty, da, da, da. And a lot of, like, what has attracted people to me initially has been the way that I look. And even now, like, I feel like hopefully y'all don't think I'm wrinkly now, but even in the last, like, 4 years, I feel like I'm just getting wrinkly.
And you're wrinkly right now.
For example, my arms are
wrinkly.
Flabby. Like, when I wave, I have auntie arms, bro. And just, like, I can see the little things that are starting to happen already. And I'm only 26. And I just feel like, but that's a sign that I need to work on my internal self. I know I have a good personality and I'm cool, but that I need to just not depend on my looks. I need to know that at some point that's going to go away, and that I need to build relationships with people who aren't only worried about the way I look, but they are worried about having a connection with me. But it's scary because I'm just like, I'm so used to getting that attention, and when I don't, I'm scared that I'm going to like get depressed or something.
Really?
But I don't think I'm going to be ugly. I feel like I'm going to be a bad bitch when I'm a mom, and when I'm even a grandma, I feel like I'll still, as long as I don't let myself go. I feel like the grandmas that look the best is the ones that are still just, even if you're wrinkly, they put on their little outfit, they do their little hair, they present themselves well. I'm like, period, grandma. Period, grandma. So hopefully I don't let myself go.
Yeah.
I need exercise, too. Keep exercising. So my bones aren't breaking.
Aching bones.
Okay. Do you like the guy that I'm talking to right now?
Yeah.
Why?
He's cool.
We need to ask somebody to take a shot. So I'm trying to provoke you.
I'm gonna explain. I like him. I feel like he is very nice man. I feel like he looks after you. You know what I mean? Like, if you really, really needed something, he would be there for you. And yeah, I think he's cool and he's nice.
Okay, good.
I like him.
Next question. Go.
Which one of my exes or a guy that I've dated is your favorite?
Do I say their name?
Scared. I'm scared. Yeah, we can bleep it.
Okay, good idea. Her ex, one of her exes, he just seems like, out of everyone, I see her interact with guys that she talks to, and it's like, I feel like she always is guarded kind of around people, and around him she just seems comfortable. And not that, you know what I'm saying, they both moved on, but when I saw them together, you felt comfortable, you felt you were being yourself the most, and I know how you are your real personality, and I feel like you felt comfortable, let your guard down, and I feel like that's what I want for you in a relationship moving forward, to feel like you don't need to act a certain way or pretend to do anything. You can just be yourself with them, and they like you for who you are, even when you're acting crazy or whatever. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their flaws, and I don't want you to have to try to hide things about yourself to make a guy like you. Like, I feel like you deserve to be at peace and just... But I do think you need a guy that's just chill and can, if you're freaking out, he can stay calm.
Yeah, because I have extreme anxiety. That's what she means by that.
Yeah. And
so I get anxiety, like,
if you have a guy that's super reactive when you're worked up, and then they start getting worked up, I feel like that doesn't go well. I feel like you need someone that's going to be like, you know what, calm the fuck down.
Or it's like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need that in my life, like, because I think I get anxiety about, like, the outcome of stuff. Like, I don't know why, but it causes me, I don't know if you're going to ask this, but it causes me to, like, freak out easily about, like, little things, and it works me up to where it's, like, it becomes a bigger thing than it should be, you know? Yeah. So when I am in a relationship with a guy that's like, Kelly, it's not that serious, like, calm down, the minute they say that, I'm like, you're right.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
The minute they say that, I'm like...
That's what I need. And I feel like guys in girl relationships, a lot of guys don't understand that. That's just what we need to hear sometimes. You don't need to solve the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't need to, like, get deep into it. Sometimes I just need you to...
It's okay.
Give me a hug. Yeah. My love language is physical touch. I'm like, give me a hug and be like, don't worry. Like, we're good. I got you. Whatever happens, everything's fine. Instead of being like, well, what's the problem? Why are you mad about it?
Why you got an attitude? That's it's like not an attitude. It's like my inner
I'm worried.
My inner thoughts.
I want you to give me a hug.
Yeah.
I just want you to be there and be supportive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of, and then when you get mad at me for having anxiety, it's like,
Yeah.
And they're like, well, who cares about that? Why are you crying about that?
Yeah.
That's just a little thing. Who cares about that? I'm like, that makes it so much worse. So advice to men, if a girl's freaking out like that, just be supportive. You don't have to try to fix what's going on. Yeah. Because 9 times out of 10, you can't fix what's going on inside their head. Right. They just want you to be there for them.
Just say it's okay. Like, literally just be like, it's okay, calm down. Or it's like, I like when guys are like, it's not that deep, Kelly. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep.
Sometimes I need a little more aggressive like that. Like, calm the fuck down, right? It just pipe down. Don't worry. I'm like, all right. Maybe you're right. Like, well, I have severe anxiety attacks sometimes, and in my last relationship, I would have them around him, and he quickly, well, at first kind of, but he quickly learned how to deal with it, and that's exactly what he did. He would be like, Rooty, man up. Like, stop acting like a pussy. It's not that serious. He'll be like, look at me, like, just don't worry about it. Take a second. We're in real life. Focus on what's going on right now. You're fine, you know what I mean? And then it would usually snap me out of it. But one time, it was the middle of the night, and I was absolutely losing a full panic attack. And this was early on in our relationship, and he didn't know what to do, so he Googled it. I'm laying in bed. He comes in with a full cup of ice water, dunks it on my face, and I was like, and I suddenly, like, snapped out of it. It worked so well. Really? So if you're having a panic attack, or someone around you's having a panic attack, dump ice water on them. It just, like, smacked me back into reality, bro. It was the craziest thing ever.
But I will say, like, you liking what's his name for me is because, like, we're gonna have to cut this part out. But it's because, like, it's not that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you let go of wanting to be with him, so that now you don't care what you think.
So we're just friends.
But I can see that I want you to try to.
But in general, he's a calm person. I think like that's what you're saying. Like, even when I was. My anxiety was 20 times worse when I was with him. So it's like, this was years ago, and I was way worse than I am now. And he would just be like, okay, like, it's okay, like, calm down, you know what I mean? And but he is just like that as like, you know him as a person now, so it's like he is just like that as a person. I feel like that's what you mean. But
once you let go of caring so much about being with them, it's so much easier to just. And I feel like that's why my situation now, I'm like, I'm not pressed to be in a relationship, so that's why I'm enjoying myself so much in life in general right now, and with any situation I have with a guy, because I'm like, I'm not so worried about, like, okay, what do I need to do to like be in a serious relationship? It's just like, I'm just enjoying myself and being myself, and if somebody doesn't like that, then oh well, I guess. Yeah. But your turn, Mike.
I thought you were gonna say, damn, I don't have a name for him.
A nickname. Oh, that's a good one.
I was very calm around him.
That is true. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, I feel like, fuck.
That's the best one, I think.
Yeah.
Because
if I had to pick someone for you to be with right now, that's what it would be.
Number one of everyone.
For sure. If you can read our mind of who you are great. Please Come back.
She loves you.
Come back to us. We miss you. I'm dead.
That is so funny.
Okay.
No, it is funny because when either one of us are dating someone, you're like basically dating them too.
Exactly.
Not at the same time. Not literally dating them. Not really dating them, but like you hear so much about them, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to speak to them occasionally.
She's gonna hear everything about my guy. My guy's gonna hear everything about what me and Kelly doing, because pretty much everything I'm doing, she's there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then whoever I'm dating is literally gonna hear Rooty out of my mouth probably every single day. So it's literally like dating both of us.
And she's
2 for
gonna
1
be
deal.
like, hey, Rooty.
That's so funny.
Your turn. Hurry.
But even when
we're blabbing. We need to get to these
we're
questions.
talking a lot.
We haven't even took a shot yet.
Wait, I asked a question. It's your turn.
I said
who's the favorite guy that I've dated?
Oh, you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Remember you said?
Let me see. What's the best one on here? What's the last thing you lied about? I'm nervous. I suck at lying so bad.
The last thing I lied about? Probably.
Do you think they're gonna see this? Yeah! Woo! I got it up out her. I could just bleep out whatever you just said.
It's not.
Nothing crazily bad.
I know, I feel bad. They're gonna think
small. No, I'll just bleep out that part.
Okay.
Oh, damn, she took the whole thing.
Oh, I thought that's what we was doing.
No, I'm proud
we
of you.
don't play around here.
I thought she was going to be pussy and only do a little bit.
Okay. Do you feel like... Should I ask that? Do you feel like you found your soulmate? And if so, what's his name?
Oh, Lord. That's very hard to know.
Yeah,
I don't really know that. I feel like I'm not going to say no, because it's definitely possible, because any of the people that have been in my life anytime recently, I feel like it's still levels to getting to know them, even if I've known them however long. I think it could be a point where suddenly we perfectly click and we're like, yes, this is it. Mm-hmm. But
that doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean that's your soulmate, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you know that. I feel like there's not really a way to know that. But
I feel like you would know.
You can think that.
Yeah.
And
I feel like you don't always end up with your soulmate, though.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I feel like it's rare to.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is rare too.
I feel like most people are like, okay, well, this is the best situation I've found so far that's working out for me. Well,
yeah.
And we
at
both
this
agree.
time in my life, we're on the same page. Me and this person are on the same page. They could be literally dating someone since they were like 15, thought they were a soulmate, and now they're like married with kids with someone totally different.
My soulmate could be someone who isn't conducive to a relationship with me at all.
Yeah.
Like that could be someone I just had an absolute spark with.
Yeah.
And we just are twin flame people.
Yeah.
But our lives don't align with each other to be together. So
Yeah.
Do I think I've met them is just a very hard question. I have to say I don't know to that, so I guess I have to take a shot.
Okay.
Don't know the answer. This is big, kinda. You didn't have a chaser?
No. It kind of felt rejuvenating.
Okay, all right.
I feel powerful now. The fact that I could take this, no chaser, is an accomplishment. I'm proud.
I didn't have that accomplishment.
Oh,
It's not as bad.
Exactly.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Exactly.
Should we do some of these?
Oh, you don't have any more?
I have, I have some, but
Maybe
let's
one
see.
more.
What did you just ask me?
Soulmate.
Do you think, I have two that I'm debating on. Do you think that I'm good at flirting with men?
I don't have like a yes or no. Just because I feel like we flirt totally different, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Complete
sometimes
opposite.
when she does stuff, I'm like, Rooty. You know what I mean? I'm like, what was that? She's like, well, he just likes me for me. I'm like, bro.
Like what?
Like, I think, like, her version of flirting with someone is, like, making fun of them, kind of. And I'm like, personally, that doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, at this age, I feel like guys don't, they'd be like, oh, she doesn't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But it works for her type of personality because she is like that. So she has to, if they don't like that, then they're probably not going to like her. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So I understand why she does it. But she was literally this one time. She just kept going and going and going to this poor guy. And I was
talking
literally
about?
like,
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm like, what are you doing?
But it's
I
also-
was tapping her like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm flirting. And I'm like,
It's also like there's certain guys, like that's how I normally always act, I feel, but it was more noticeable that time because the guy was very like sensitive to it. I feel like he was like getting offended. You know what I mean?
And so I saw him getting offended, and I was like, I knew that in her back of her head she liked him. So I was trying to be like, he's getting offended. Like, shouldn't you stop?
And
it worked out eventually.
Yeah.
But
at that moment, I was like, okay, well, if
I even think if we asked him right now, I think in that moment he would think that you didn't like him.
Yeah, I think he did think that.
Yeah, he did, definitely. But then but the thing is, you made up for it.
Yeah, I was
by being the aggressor at the end.
Exactly. I was like, I like you. I want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he was like, really?
I like you. I want to hang out with you. I do that too. Like, I'm like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Today. Now.
I don't beat around the bush. That's one thing we have in common. We don't beat around the bush. We're like, do you want to hang out or not?
Yeah.
Because if not, like, why are we?
We both do that.
Yeah. What's the point? I'm not here to freaking chit chat.
I feel like I have amazing game. Like, I'd be like, looking back at my messages, I'm like, wow, I really put it on him. I really got him. I got him wrapped around my little finger. In the beginning, at least.
I just feel like
then my game goes away a little bit.
And you're better at putting yourself out there. I feel like I'm very, very, very. If I don't feel like they are for sure gonna be interested in me or they're giving me whatever type of vibes, I'm not gonna press it at all. And especially with texting and stuff, like if their response isn't enthusiastic, I'm not saying nothing back. No matter if it's my biggest crush in the world, if they're not like super enthusiastic, I'm like, he's not fucking with me that hard, so I'm not gonna give him. But that's I don't know.
Me, like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, you're dry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not dry, so you're dry. But I feel like I always bring like the energy, so it's like even if they are a quiet, dry person, that can work for me because I'm like very outgoing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be making them feel comfortable, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love a quiet guy, and I love bringing them out of their shell. It's such a fun task.
It is.
Like, I'm like, why are you not talking?
Literally, why are you not talking?
I want to investigate and see, and it's like you have to like dig in to try to find their personality.
And I talk so much that I'm like, I just talked for an hour, and I don't even, like...
Were you listening?
Were you listening?
Like, was it exactly? Did you comprehend any of that?
Yeah, but... I don't know. I feel like it works. I like more like shy or quiet guy. Do I?
I feel like you like both.
I like both. Because I can be both.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can be really like chill. I feel like when I'm with someone that's very outgoing, I'm more chill. And then when I'm with someone very chill, I'm more outgoing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the balance because I'm like, first of all, we're too grown for both of us to be acting fucking a fool. You know what I'm saying? Or just talking too much. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like...
I like funny and entertaining guys sometimes, but then I find a lot of the time that they are...
attention-seeking whores.
Yeah, and then they be doing too much and they have too many bitches around them and shit, and it's like...
I grew out of liking that until...
Yeah. I used to always love the guy who was the center of attention, class clown, most popular guy. I always thought that was the coolest thing, and then it's like...
No. Not anymore. Like, some of that, it cringes me out sometimes.
Me too.
There is one exception that I have.
That guy is just really just a genuinely fun guy. I don't think he's trying to get attention. I think he's just has a cool personality.
And people are obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I think one-on-one, he's just very chill. You know what I'm saying? He's not fucking acting crazy. But...
Your turn?
Oh, yeah. One more. It's not moving me.
Yeah, me either. Mine is, let's just say them. Just say it.
Okay, mine's do you believe in ghosts or spirits?
So deep and controversial. Fucking weak. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I see things out of the corner of my eye a lot, and that makes me think that it was a ghost. Every time I'm like, I felt like I saw a little emotion over here, and I'm like, who is it? Who's there?
Get off me. What do you got going on? Who's following you?
Ghost whisperer. Who's following you?
Who's here from the past?
No, but it could be a good or bad ghost.
Yeah.
Maybe it's someone that's
I think,
watching
in my mind, spirits are good.
Yeah.
And then ghosts are bad.
Ghosts are evil. I feel like spirits and ghosts are the same thing.
Oh.
But I think there could be good or bad ones.
Okay.
But one thing that I don't know, like certain things I just get super paranoid about, and one is, I don't know if it's like Bloody Mary or something, but if I go in the bathroom and the lights are off, I can't look in the mirror. Or if it's dark, I feel like I can't look in a mirror because someone's gonna be behind me.
What about sleeping with a mirror watching you? I heard that's bad.
I have so many. Somebody told me that, and I have so many mirrors all pointing towards me in my room while I'm sleeping. And I'm like, I literally used to put a sheet up over my mirror because I was so scared about it. But now, and I try to rearrange my room in a way that it wasn't doing that. But there's nowhere to put my mirror. My bed's in the middle.
Damn.
So I'm like,
I heard that wasn't bad. That was bad. So my mirror, you know, the corner of my mirror, I moved it like
shit is
angled.
So scary. Now you brought it back up in my mind. I couldn't sleep for like a week after someone told me that.
I'm sorry.
But
that's the worst.
I tried to just be like, you know what? God got me.
Yep.
I always pray in the morning and the night, so hopefully. But I do think that my dreams are on a whole nother level. Like, I think and this is probably why I sleep so much, because I have a whole other life that I'm living in my sleep time. That's better than the one that I had, because my dreams are so...
What is happening right now?
And
Where are we going with this?
And sometimes I can control myself in my dreams. Like, I will be aware, okay, I'm dreaming right now. And I can be like, all right, I'm going to go here, I'm going to do this. And I know that I'm dreaming, and I can control it. It's the craziest thing. It's like I'm in another world.
That's so weird.
So maybe it's because of the mirrors.
No. The mirror is your other self moving.
Yeah, I'm like going to another dimension in my sleep.
Oh, maybe that is it.
Okay, my last one was, who's the ugliest celebrity that slid into your DMs?
Oh, there's so many. Let's look.
Sorry to this man, whoever it is. Not trying to bully you. Not trying to bully you.
Oh, man. Ugliest? I want to say this guy, but he's like kind of my friend now.
I know, I hate that. I'm like, I don't want to hurt anyone. Just show me. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If they're a nice guy.
Why is he... You know what? Never mind. Honestly, I get some great ones, I will say. But I think the ugliest... Is he the ugliest, though? He's not that ugly. The ugliest is probably... I didn't answer. But I feel like that's maybe the ugliest. He's not that ugly, but he's pretty up there.
Not great. Yeah.
Not great.
Are you talking about the ugliest one that you've answered?
Okay, the ugliest one I've answered is him. But I met him in real life, though.
Yeah, he's cool. Sometimes.
He technically didn't slide into my DMs. I met him in real life.
You met him in real life first.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he slid into them.
And again, reiterating this, all the celebrities and cool people that we know in real life that say that they're going to come on this podcast, come on the freaking podcast, or else you count your days.
Count your fucking days. I'm looking right at you. You know who I'm talking to.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. And if you don't want to come on, stop saying, yeah, I want to come on. We don't ask you to come on. You ask us.
They volunteer themselves. We're going to start naming all your names. At the end of each episode, we should just have the, you know how like credits roll on the screen?
Ones that say they're going to come on and don't.
Get all their fans start commenting.
Should we do 2 of these?
Yeah.
Okay, let's mix it up.
Ugh. Put tap water in my fucking water bottle. It tastes like fucking it's been inside of a water gun. I'm nervous.
Should we just pick randomly?
Yep. Hope we don't have to take another shot. This is lame.
Mine's stupid.
Okay, another one. Let's get another one. No, let's skip card.
No.
Alright, I got a good one. Fuck.
No.
Just pick whatever's next.
Okay.
Let the player to the left of you comment on under one of your followers' pictures on Instagram or take a shot. And Kelly's gonna fucking ruin my life with this. I already know.
Oh, on yours?
Yeah, you get to comment on someone's
This is amazing.
Last time we did something like this, she DM'd a fucking guy that I actually...
You know what's so crazy? If she would have kept it, he would have answered.
What did you say? I can't remember.
Just some eyes.
I'm just...
Who cares? The thing is, no one cares what you say. If they see that and they're like, oh, I like her.
But I just don't want him to be able to go and tell people like, oh yeah, she fucking sold
If he does, so I like you. You're attractive man. I like you.
I feel like he knows people that I know though, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you talked to her. She said in my DMs. I'm like,
I don't think guys do that anymore. If they do, you're lame as fuck.
I think they do. I think lately.
What?
Fuck.
Why are they together? What is that?
hurry up. Come on,
Okay,
get it
sorry.
over with.
Sorry.
She's doing it again. She's fucking...
Rooty needs to put herself out there more. She'd be like, no, they don't like me. They will.
On a guy that I...
If they know you exist, they'll like you.
No, exactly. I don't think they're not going to like me. But I'm just like... No!
I can't. This is too bad. Should I call someone else?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, I go with someone else.
Oh, God.
This is too good.
She finna get
this
me...
other one is too good.
She's finna get me sent to jail. She's going to get me jumped. Beat up. Somebody's girlfriend's going to be on my doorstep. Who is it? What is it?
That's good.
I'm embarrassed.
That's not bad.
Okay, you go. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed.
This is dumb. Yours was more interesting.
Okay, what is
Should I
it?
pick another one?
No. It's Destiny.
It says, if you sleep naked, drink.
Ah. Fucking shit.
Fuck, this is way better.
Okay, go.
Are you sure?
I guess.
Are you positive?
Go.
DM your ex and tell them I still love you, or take a shot.
Oh my God.
Ending out with a bang.
Ah! Fucking fuck. That would just stir.
Oh my God, that would be
just
horrible.
Stir up a whole
Good thing I
fucking
didn't get that
thing.
one.
That would that's awful. That would stir up a fucking tornado. All right, ending with this shot. Now I'm finna be drunk all
Cheers.
day. Cheers to the head.
Oh.
Nunk. All right, well, thank you for joining us on our Truth or Drink, and we will see you guys next time with a wonderful guest and the biggest celebrity you've ever seen on here. viral content. And as always,
we promise you'll love it here.